Hey guys, it's Ruth here, and we're gonna move our bodies today. I just want to acknowledge what an incredibly hard week it has been. Really hard, devastating. Hey guys, thanks for joining. So today we're gonna move our bodies so that we feel more connected to them. Take a few deep breaths, make sure that we're feeling okay because there's lots and lots of work to be done. And we need our bodies to be healthy and for our minds to be clear so that we can do the work that needs to be done. I stand with my community of Black, Indigenous, people of color who are really struggling right now. And I just wanted to let you know that that's where I stand, that I am actively learning and finding better ways to be an anti-racist rather than just a non-racist person. And that's where I'm standing today, and that's where I'm coming to you from today. So we're going to move our bodies around and get connected and burn off a little bit of steam and make our bodies feel great. Last video that we did, I wore baby. Today we're going to incorporate baby into our workout. However, you can also grab a set of hand weights if you'd like. No more than 10 pounds. 10 pounds is lots, especially since it's a dead weight as opposed to a baby. I would suggest closer to 5 pounds maybe for what you're gonna do. Otherwise, you're welcome to incorporate baby into it. There is a playlist that can go along with this that is in our bio. So if you look in the links on Retrofit or actually on mine, which I'm not broadcasting from today, but if you look on that, you will find a link that is a playlist. It's called Cardio Core with Ruth. And we're starting about halfway through that list, but any of the songs will go fine with it. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with baby in our arms, and we're gonna take baby onto one hip, and just notice which side you put baby on. So most of us tend to put baby on one side before we put them on the other. So we're gonna actively put them on the hip that we don't normally hold them, or you can hold in center, but if you are holding one arm over top of the other, consider using the other arm and see what happens. So I'm gonna put baby on this side because that is not the way I would normally do it. And we're just gonna move our hips from side to side. You might feel a little stretch in the sides of your hips as you do that. So we're moving, shifting our weight from leg to leg. And then we're gonna keep our legs still and we're gonna shift our upper body. So we're just giving a little side flexion. You might feel that a little bit in your low back. There are fascial lines from the back of your arm on the side of your back all the way down into your low back. So sometimes this lateral flexion can kind of just help lubricate that movement a bit, make your low back feel a little better. And then let's go into sort of side flexion and hips, allowing that to happen back and forth. And then we're gonna take our hips around in some circles. I'm just gonna turn up the music a little bit. So just going around in some circles. And then the other way. And then we're just gonna rotate a little. So just a gentle twist. Let your hips and your knees turn too. So you're just going from side to side, letting that feel nice. And then we're gonna take this into what we call a diagonal press. So if baby is on one side, you're gonna use that leg that baby is on, and you're gonna lift it up and bring it down. So it's a little bit like a march. This other arm is gonna come down and touch. You can add a little press. And as you do that, you're gonna exhale. So think of diagonally connecting through your body and the front and back of your body. Add that exhale as you touch and press. Your other hip, so for me, this standing leg hip is gonna start to get a little bit warm from supporting me. I see hearts and waves. I don't know who it is. Can't see that close. Nice to see you. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it a little march, and we're gonna switch baby to the other side. Getting them onto that other side. This leg is now gonna do the lifting up and down, up. If I didn't introduce my weighted doll, this is George. George helps me in all my demos for both doula-ing, birth education, and postpartum education. Let's add that arm. And he's my Pilates doll too. Cross. Give me a little squeeze across the abdominals. See if you can feel that X happening through the body. Squeeze across. Squeeze across. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go to a little march again. This time we're gonna bring baby to the center. We're gonna go for a little rotation from side to side. So you're gonna lift a leg up and turn towards it. Then the other. So it's a march and twist. Doesn't have to be crazy. You're just gonna turn to the leg. Turn to the leg. Turn, turn. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take a step forward. I'm gonna do my right foot forward and my left leg back. I'll turn a little bit on diagonal so you can see. I'm gonna do a little 90-90 lunge. And as I do that, I'm gonna 90-90 lunge, and then I'm gonna turn, and this knee is gonna come in and squeeze my inner thighs a little and engage through those low belly muscles. So you just bend and turn. See if you can squeeze your inner thighs and feel your low belly muscles. Just draw in. Give me an exhale as you do that. Inhale and exhale. You might be feeling a little bit of work in the legs. That's awesome if you are. See if you can feel that nice subtle turn on, turn off. Exhale, turn on, turn off. I'm turning my thigh and my hips. My torso is actually staying nice and square to itself in relationship. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna have my left foot forward now, my right leg back. I'm bending my knees. I'm putting weight into both legs. And I'm gonna exhale, turn in. See if you can feel that low belly pulling gently in. Exhale, this is internal obliques and transversus and inner thighs, so you get that pelvic floor support. Just turning that leg in and giving me a little squeeze in those low belly muscles. Squeeze the inner thigh. Doesn't have to be crazy. Again, I say that a lot. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Bring it back to center. All right, we're gonna work into the side leg now, or the side body. So you're gonna take baby to that side that is your less dominant side. So I like to carry baby on the left. On my left. I'm gonna put him on my right. And I'm gonna take my legs into a little bit of turnout. We're gonna lift the knee to the side. So it's open. If you're wearing a carrier, this is very handy because baby's legs are usually right in the front there and in the way. Up and down. Now if you have another arm, you can put it behind your head, and we're gonna do a little side bend. So it's just a little side flex. Exhale and up. Exhale and up. Last 2 and 1. Bring baby to the other side. All the way around. Takes a minute sometimes. So we start with the leg. It comes up. Squeeze. Think of squeezing here to help you lift your leg as well. That other leg, the supporting leg, is working for you. Up and down. Up. We're gonna add that side bend for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. We're gonna take this to a march, and we're gonna bring baby back to center. So hopefully switching around sides doesn't stress out the shoulders too much by keeping them on one side. We're gonna take a squat. So my legs are gonna be about shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. You're gonna take a bend down, stick out the tail feathers, and as we tip forward, the muscles of our back have to work. You're gonna support from the front through those low belly muscles. As you exhale, you're gonna stand up, squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs, so front and back of leg. Inhale, go down, still giving control through the belly. Exhale, you come back up. If you've got baby Make sure that their head is supported, down and up. Of course, you can put them down if you need to. Inhale down, exhale up. Now, if your baby has some good head control and is compliant, you can add a little lowering down here and bring them back up. And lower down and back up. I'm imagining my children giggling and laughing as they do this. You can give them a little blow onto the top of their head, which helps you engage your abdominals, but also is kind of cute and fun for them. Maybe they would giggle. Let's go for 4 more. Then you're gonna add, if you'd like, you've got hand weights, you can do it with hand weights. You're gonna add a lift up and down, up and down. Now, if it's too much to go all the way forward, you can just bend your knees and take baby up. As your arms go up, your shoulders try to gently slide down to try not to pop them up into your ears. With a wiggly baby, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work just doing it with this little baby. All right, we're gonna go back to just close to the body, down and up. We're gonna add a lowering of the baby in the arms or the hand weights. So this is actually much trickier on the back muscles. So you wanna make sure that you're really working from the core. And it tends to feel a little fatigued out the next day, not the day up. So take it easy and know that you're actually working harder than you think probably. So instead of going up overhead, we're gonna lower baby down and back up, down and back up, down and back up. If you are feeling like that's a bit much or baby's not as happy with that variation, go ahead and take baby up overhead. We're gonna do 2 more here, down and back up. All right, we're gonna hold them again. Lots of squats here today. And we're gonna do an arm forward. So baby can move away from you and back up, away. This one is much harder. You may only get 5 of these. We're already at 4 and 5. Take them back, hold them the way they like to be held. Maybe pat their bum, give it a little march. Taking a breath. Hey guys, nice to see everyone. All right, we're gonna keep the march. Go to your dominant side first if you'd like. Holding baby, we're gonna try and use an arm. If you're not holding a baby, put the weight in your free arm. So in this case, it would be my right arm. And we're gonna do just a simple in and out. Shoulders easy. We hug a tree, reach out. In and out, in and out, in. 4 more like this. If you've been joining us for a number of weeks, you'll know some of these moves are little favorites that are great for warming up. I did more than the 4 I said. Let's go over top. So shoulder is easy and down. If you're holding a weight, this is a lot of work. If you're holding a baby on one side, you've already got the work going. You might even be feeling a burn in this bicep as you hold baby up. Let's go for 4 more here. 2, 3, 4. Bring that down. Keep your legs marching. In fact, you can be more vigorous with your legs if you'd like. And let's switch baby to the other side, taking them over. Take a breath, soften those shoulders, take the arm out to the side, and we go in and out and in and out, in and out, in. Let's go for 4 more here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Take the arm overhead for a 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come on back down. We're gonna take a nice wide stance. So we're standing with our legs in what we call second. You're gonna drag your foot along the floor. Let's use this leg here and squeeze your inner thighs together. Your feet may touch or they may not. It doesn't matter. I just want your inner thighs to feel the squeeze. Out and squeeze, out and squeeze, out and squeeze. Oh, somebody's giving me lots of love. I'm not sure who it is. I don't have my glasses on. I love you too, whoever you are. I'll say hi after. All right, now if your knees are happy with bending, you step out and bend in. So it's a squat and in. Try to feel like you're squeezing those inner thighs and see if you can feel those low belly muscles draw in again. Out, squeeze and out, squeeze and out. more here, and then we're gonna switch right away out. Squeeze the other leg. Stay with straight legs if your knees aren't happy, and try to find that inner thigh abdominal connection. Out, squeeze, out, and squeeze. Now, if you're gonna go to the bed leg variation, I want you to imagine you're holding a cup of coffee. Do not spill your coffee. I don't know if you realize that I have a brand new rug in my basement, so I don't want to spill anything on it. I'm gonna use that same control to keep my baby's head from bobbling as I do this. Let's go for 4 more. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now this is a happy knee variation. You're just gonna step out and pull in, and then the other leg. That's if your knees don't like to bounce and bend. Otherwise, you're gonna take a nice wide stance and you're gonna give me bounces. Open those knees out over your toes. Press into your heels gently. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulses tend to make baby kind of happy. You can give me a little purse lip and give me that little white noise also makes baby happy. We're gonna turn our toes to parallel. Give me a few bounces there. Then you're gonna turn your heels in to a sort of a small second position. Then we're gonna go to parallel again. Then you're gonna go heels together. Then you're gonna go toes together. We're gonna do all of that again by going back out. Then heels out. Then toes out. Heels out. One more toes out. And then we're gonna pause and take a bend. Down and up. If you are doing the side stepping inner thighs, you can keep going with that. Otherwise, you can take a small plie or sumo squat. Down and up. We're gonna take some hip circles around again, taking a few breaths. And then if you need something to hold on to, or if you wanna put baby down, you can. We're gonna go for a quad stretch. So you're gonna grab, your knees can be right together or further apart, whatever feels better for your knees. Play with it a little and see what happens. Then you're gonna put that foot down behind you and straighten the front leg, bend the back leg, and get a stretch on this leg. Then I'm gonna step forward onto that leg and take my other leg across and give myself a little hip stretch. A little pulse for baby. We're gonna do all of that on the second side. So you're gonna grab hold. Oh, hi, it's Michelle. I definitely love you. So you're gonna open up the front of your hip, stretch your quad. That's it. And then we're gonna step back on that, put your foot forward, stick out your tail feathers and stretch that other leg. And then take this leg across, give that a stretch into your hip. Come on out of that and give me some little hip circles. We're gonna finish with a head nag. So a head nag is when you put your chin and your nose forward and then you pull back and give yourself a double chin. So imagine there's a wall behind you. Pull your head away from the wall, push your head towards the wall. If you wanna add a little extra with this, your hand goes behind your head, and as you push back, you pull forward with your arm and create a little bit of resistance. For some of you, you'll feel that down the back of your neck and into your upper back along the spine. One more time, exhale, pull it back. I lied, one more. And then just give yourself a little bobblehead action. Taking a breath. This will live here on our page. It will also live on my website as a free, under the free category in my movement library. So feel free to come back and do it anytime you want. And I will see you guys all soon. Stay strong, stay supple, stay connected to your bodies, and we'll see you all soon.